Arsenal are exploring the signing of Vinicius Jr. Hello everybody, how are you doing? How is there? This is Black Margot Media. I want to welcome you back to Black Margot Media. This is where there is the heartbeat of the game. I want to bring to you news about Arsenal's transfer rumor about Vinicius Jr. Arsenal has been linked to Vinicius Jr. But before we go far, I want to remind you to subscribe to this media in order not to miss out on the stories that we do upload on a daily. Just smash the notification button. You will see that you will receive daily updates. We are talking Arsenal's interest in Vinicius Jr., who is a Real Madrid superstar, and this story today was broken by David Oinstein, a journalist of BBC. He says Arsenal is interested in astonishing Vinicius Jr. transfer with idea to sign Real Madrid star, approved at all levels. When we talk of approved at all levels, this means the club, the board of governors, the club owners, the sporting director, the coach, the manager are all willing. They are all seconding the signing of this superstar called Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. is a very good player, so talented. He's a Brazilian international. If you don't know him, then you've got to listen to this in order to know more about Vinicius Jr. The Gunners are looking to bolster their firepower as they prepare to defend their Premier League title. Remember last season, a season of 2025-2026, it is Arsenal which proved themselves as the champions of Premier League, and they released a player known as Leandro Trossard to Besiktas, and they brought in a player known as Christos Zoris. But since Arsenal wants to add in what we call an upgrade, quality players, and they release these mediocres like Martinelli, Leandro Trossard, they need quality players to play into that number. Arsenal has played many seasons with a weak wing, with a weak left wing for some good seasons, and I assure you, if this player comes into Arsenal, just give Arsenal that trophy for a season 2026-2027. I even assure you that Arsenal can win a treble with Vinicius Jr. After the hijack of Morgan Rogers from Arsenal by Chelsea, Arsenal turned their minds somewhere else, to a team known as Real Madrid, to sign a player known as Vinicius Jr. It is not only Arsenal which is interested in Vinicius Jr. There's also a team known as Liverpool. They're also interested in Vinicius Jr. Only that Liverpool want to sign this player at the end of his contract. There is a saga in a team known as Real Madrid as far as the contract of Vinicius Jr. is concerned. In Real Madrid, we have a player known as Mbappe. He's a highly paid player in Real Madrid, and he's the superstar. He's the most important player who earns the highest amount in Real Madrid. So Vinicius Jr. also wants he follows Mbappe as far as being important to that team is concerned. But this so-called Vinicius Jr. wants to be put at the same level with Mbappe, of which the board of Real Madrid is not supporting. They tabled a contract. They gave him a contract extension. They told him to extend his contract with Real Madrid, but he's not ready. He has given them a very tough condition that without increasing my salary, if you don't give me the same salary with that of Mbappe, I am not going to sign the contract. If not, I am leaving the team. And according to news, Real Madrid are ready to let this player go somewhere else, let him go and look for his money somewhere else. And among teams that are monitoring, we have Arsenal and Liverpool. Liverpool wants to sign him as soon as his contract ends. Vinicius Jr. is left with only 1 year in his contract, meaning at the end of this year, he will be remaining with about maybe like 3 months. So Arsenal, for them, they want to get his signature before the season starts. And to show you that Real Madrid is serious about his leaving, they have gone in for Jan Diamonde, a Leipzig star, and today they sent in a bid of about 90 million pounds, with 10 million pounds on add-ons, but their bid was rejected, meaning they are really serious to replace this gentleman. That's why Arsenal came in. We received a story from David Ornstein. He broke up a story saying that Arsenal are exploring a shock deal for Vinicius Jr. That is according to David Ornstein. Always, David Ornstein is a very recognized journalist who works for BBC, and when you see him bring out such a story, just know that there is something. He has proof and is connected to most teams. So don't get surprised to see here we go from Fabrizio Romano about this gentleman. And if this guy joins Arsenal, Arsenal will become unruly. I tell you, Arsenal will be unruly. On the other hand, they are also targeting players like Bruno Guimaraes, whose personal terms are agreed, and I think the deal will be done this week, because Arsenal yesterday tabled a bid of about 70 million pounds with 5 on add-ons, but the bid was rejected. And Newcastle wants about 80 to 85 million pounds. So let's wait and see how this will end. And on the other hand, another story is about Julian Alvarez joining Arsenal. There is also a story about a swap deal between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid for the swap deal of Victor Gyökeres and Julian Alvarez, with a top-up of some money for a deal of Gyökeres together with some money for Julian Alvarez in exchange. It is just a swap deal. So what is it about Vinicius Jr.? This Brazilian star has 1 year left on his Real Madrid contract, and the club are monitoring. Arsenal are monitoring Vinicius Jr.'s situation at the Bernabeu as he mulls over signing a new contract. This is a report from The Athletic. The Brazilian, who is in his final year of his contract, is one of the several options the club are considering following the World Cup. Vinicius Jr. is just 26 years and has been at Real Madrid for 8 years and registered 22 goals across all competitions last season. You can see how he really performed last season. Vinicius Jr. is just 26 years, he's not aged, he's at his prime. This is where you get the best of him, and if Arsenal is to sign him, then you will really see trophies flowing in for Arsenal. While interest is at an early stage, with the club talks not yet to take place, Real do not want to lose Vinicius for free next summer, so may be more open to sell. Real Madrid are open to selling their superstar. since he does not want since he doesn't want to sign a contract, and they are not ready to lose him on a free. Remember how Real Madrid has been getting players from other teams. They agree terms with a player. They tell him, they talk to a player. They agree that let your contract expire. We shall give you maybe like 5 million. Then he just come as a free agent, and this is likely to happen in case Vinicius Junior is not sold off this before the end of his contract. So Real Madrid has been torturing other teams. Now I'm seeing it's also happening to them. But there is cause for optimism with the idea of signing the former Flamengo winger approved at all levels, meaning both manager Mikel Arteta and transfer chief Andrea Berta are supportive of the idea. Furthermore, it is reported that the Spanish giants Real Madrid have had an 85 million bid, an 85 million pounds bid, that's around 100 million euros. The wonder kid Yan Diamonde was rejected, suggesting they have identified Vinicius' replacement already. This is what I've been telling you. Real Madrid have identified a replacement for Vinicius Junior, so they are ready to let the player go. But I tell you, they are almost, when you talk about players who are better than Vinicius Junior in the world currently, I think it is only Kavicha Kvaratskhelia in that number. But when you talk about which players can we talk about to be better than, who can reach at the level of Vinicius Junior? No. I think it's only Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. You can't compare him with Bacola. Bacola doesn't reach the level of Vinicius Junior. Martinelli doesn't even reach nearer. No one. So even Yan Diamonde, whom Real Madrid wants to sign, although he's younger, he's just 19 years old. Anyway, he can be shaped to maybe reach the level of this gentleman, Vinicius Junior. So Vinicius Junior is really at the stage of being signed by Arsenal. So Arsenal confirmed a deal to sign the former Norwich star Christos Zolis for £35 million from Club Brugge earlier on this week. And Sunsport then exclusively revealed that they were preparing to splash £70 million on Newcastle captain Bruno Guimaraes, while they would also battle Tottenham for the signature of Red Bull's Leipzig winger Antonio Nusa. So Arsenal has several alternatives in case they don't succeed to sign in a player known as Vinicius Junior. So, but in terms of top targeting talent, Arsenal have been linked with a move for Julian Alvarez, who wants out of Atletico Madrid. So anyway, the major story here I wanted to bring to you today was about Vinicius Junior to Arsenal. But I tell you, Vinicius Junior is a class player. If we look at his contributions for last season 2025 to 2026, of course he has been playing for Real Madrid in La Liga in Spain, of course. He played 36 games. He created 70 chances. He scored 16 goals and gave him 5 assists. He had 46 shots on target and he had 1,129 passes with 38 falls. Wow. The shots on target they sum up the shots on target for almost all the attacking force of Arsenal. So this is just one person. Look at the passes. These are his contributions. So if he comes in Arsenal. This guy can really feed a striker very, very well, and he's so aggressive. He dribbles. He knows how to overcome all kinds of defenders in the world. So I assure you, if Vinicius Jr. is on the left wing, Saka on the other wing, with the Bruno Guimaraes, Rice, and maybe Eze or Odegaard in midfield, then maybe in front there, maybe Alvarez or Jokeris as a striker, I tell you, Arsenal will win trophies. But let's see how this story will end and where Vinicius Jr. will end. Once again, I want to remind you for subscribing to this show, and I want to also remind you to please turn on the notification button in order not to miss out on the stories that we do upload here on a daily. This has been Black Margot, and the show is Black Margot Media. Thank you for watching. Please just stay updated. Big up to you.